ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरत्रिसे गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायै तदायै कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो यं प्रव्रजन्तमन्तेतमपेशकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातरया जुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया सर्वो विनेहि सर्वोतहृदयं मुनिमानतो तवैवास्मि भजिमां त्वया विना इति विज्ञायराते तं नमामि। First of all, my millions of Dandot Pranati in my Paramaradhatam. Guru Padpad Manitya Leela Pravishtam Vishnu Parasitmat Bhakti Prajnana. And say millions of Dandot Pranami below the feet of my Shiksha Guru Nitya Leela Pravishtam Vishnu Parasitmat Bhakti Vedanta Swami. In Houston and Beja, we told the sweet pastimes of Balcharitra and Pauganda Vida there, up to Ras Leela. And after Ras Leela, we also explained about Krishna went to Mathura and killed Charun Mosti, Kams and others. And then Jagjapavit Sanskar, and then he went to his Guru Ashram Sandipini Muni, and returning from there, he sent Uddhav to pacify father, mother, and especially his most beloved gopis. Uddhav went there and he was astonished to see the Vatsalyaras of Nanda Baba like mountain, and he saw the Everest top and his cap so high, and moreover he saw the separation mode of gopis unparalleled, and among them Sri Radhika's separation mode. And he heard Bhramar Geet from her, sometimes rebuking Krishna that his messenger, sometimes or warning, sometimes so many things, sometimes, oh, you have come from my most beloved, what do you want? Do you want that I should go to Mathura? No, I cannot. There my socks, co-eyes are there on the breast of Krishna. Oh, we cannot go. Oh, is my most beloved Krishna there in Madhupuri, Mathura? He is well. Will he come? And telling this, they become fan totally. Uddhav saw and began to pray, and he prayed so many slokas. and told, Bande Nanda Braja Strinam Padare Nubhavishnasa. I pray one fit dust out of gopis. From their mouth, if Harikatha comes, it can purify whole world. And thus, anyhow, he feared that if gopis most beloved and their separation would be so if I will be here, then I will have to tolerate these things. He went. He could not be even a grass of blade. He prayed only. And then he went to Krishna and told all these things. After that, Krishna went to the house of Kubja and Akrur. Kubja has been accepted by Rupa Goswami, Sadharani, Rati in Kubja. Because she has only love and affection in Krishna, no other one. But, with lust. So lust everything spoils. But even she is Sadharani. Dwarkapuri, Rukmani, Saptabhama, they are Samanjasa, and Gopi are Asamanjasa, highest. Then he went to Akrur. Then Kubja did very honor and archan of Krishna. Then from there he went to Akrur, and then Jarasandha attacked him. His two daughters, Asti and Prapti. They complained that your son-in-law was sitting quite calm and quiet, and this wicked Krishna jumped up and jumped on his and he died. And then he became very, very angry that my now sister daughters are widow. Then he attacked with about 21 Akshaurhin Sena, more than Pandav and Kaurav even. Not only one time, 16 times he attacked. But Baldev used to catch him by his plough and then wanted to kill, but Krishna told, don't kill, he should go and again bring so many his followers and we will kill. In this way the burden of earth will go away. Then when he attacked 17th time, at same time Kaljavan came. And Krishna and Baldev, without any, they began to run. And they went Krishna went in the cave, and there that Kaljavan was killed by the sight of that Muchukunda Prabhu. And then by his Vishwakarma, he created Dwarka in the midst of ocean and sent all his Mathura-Vasi in one night, in 1 second there. And when they woke up, where we are. How beautiful, more than Mathura, everything. And then Baldev marriage with Revati and Baruni afterward. Revati was from Satyajug, very tall. Baldev in the last stage of Dwapar, so he was. So how to be married? But really Revati has promised that I will marry with only Baldev, nothing. Then Krishna, Baldev Prabhu took his plough and and at once he became small, and then marriage was done. And Krishna then married Rukmini, Satyabhama, and other 8 prominent queens, Rajkumari. Perhaps you have read all these things. Then Bhaumasur birth, and then 16,000, 100 princes were there in the prison of Bhaumasur. Krishna opened the prison and told, from where you are, you should tell, I will send you all to your fathers. Then they told, we cannot return. We want to be your maid servant of your wives. We will groom. We will do all other services. But we cannot go to our fathers, mothers. Then Krishna took them to Dwarka and married all. So Krishna had 16,108, and then after that his son Pradyumna and his son Aniruddha. Oh, so many dynasty was. From each wife 9 sons, 10 sons and 1 daughter. He engaged 1 lakh tutors for their sons and everyone. How much? 1 million. More than 1 lakh. So you can imagine that how many children were there. Then he, Banasur, he has thousands of arms. And with him, Krishna fought, and Shankar Parvati went to save him, their most beloved disciple, son like son. Then Krishna anyhow cut his all arms, kept only 4. And he told that Shankar has saved you and other things. Nriga. And then Baldev Prabhu came to Braja to pacify gopis. And he did ras with all gopis, only to pacify that they are feeling so much separation. So I said, go, come. What? Pacify them. Then Pandrik and Vasudev. Pandrik has 2 arms, but he added wooden 2 arms and told, Krishna, you are not Vasudev, I am Vasudev. And if you say that I am Vasudev, then you should come and fight us. Krishna cut his arms and also his friend Kasi. And he burned Kasi, and Shankar fly away from there, run away from there. Anyhow, he went to first to Navdeep Dham, Harihar Kshetra, and from there he went to Bhuvaneshwar. And then, Dvivid, he was very, very much strong. He fought with Raman by the side of Ramchandra. But he used to criticize Lakshmana. And after that, he began to criticize Baldev Prabhu. Then Baldev Prabhu took his plough and with Musal he killed him. Then Narada Rishi saw Krishna in 16,108 wives' rooms, somewhere marriage, some he became donation with his wife, somewhere with children, sometimes in so many ways. And then he began to pray Krishna, that how your Aishwarya is. Then, he went to Indraprastha with Pandava, and he told that you should do Ashwamedh Yajna. And for this, he took Arjun and Bhim and went to Jarasandha in the form of Brahmins. And went to Jarasandha and told, we are Brahmins, we have come to beg something, so please give. Then he saw they are really not Brahmins. There is something, sign of Dhanush and Ban. Then he began to laugh. Who are you? Krishna told that, myself, Krishna. He is him, he is yours. What you want? I can give my life also. Then Krishna told, we want that you should fight us. Then he began to laugh very loudly. Ho, 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 ho. And then, who will fight with me? Krishna, any of three you can fight. I cannot fight with Arjun because he is half wife and lady and I cannot. And with you, you have fled away from battle 17 times. So you are very coward. I will not fight you. Only if Bhim, with Bhim I can fight.
I will consider, he is not qualified with me.
And then
I can consider.
He took one club and gave one club to Bhim, and they began to fight. Day fighting, in night like friends. So how many days? So many days. I don't remember. 28 days. Both were Bhim was very much strong, but he used to know the skills. So last day Krishna took a straw and did like that. Then Bhim knew, and at once he took his both. He took his both legs and so, and then he took his one leg from his leg and one with arms, and like a straw he did him into two, and he was finished. Very interesting. And then Shishpal was actually Jaya Vijay. Shishpal Dantavakra. Then Salva Dantavakra. And then Baldev Prabhu killed Suta Goswami. When he came in Naimisharanya, 88,000 of rishis we are hearing, and this Suta Goswami was reading, not reading, but telling the Mahabharata and other things, Puran. He could not stand up and have no respect for Baldev. Baldev at once told, these rishis are more than you. They are very learned and they know past, future and present. And they have a stand up and don't know that I am Jagat Guru. No respect. So a person like you cannot explain Srimad Bhagavad and Puran. and thus by hand he cut off his head. Then all began to weep. Oh, what you did, from where now we will hear. Then don't be worried. If you want, I will again give him life and he will come and say, no, we don't want. Then Baldev Prabhu, there was a boy of Sut Goswami, Ugra Shavasu. He was a boy, and then what inspired him, that he can speak whole Ved, Puran, Upanishad, Mahabharata and everything. And that very Ugra Shavasu, he was in this assembly of Parikshit Maharaj and Sukadeva was Swami. Then, you know Sudama Vipra, when Krishna Baldev were in Sandipni Muni Ashram, he was there. Now he came to Dwarka by the request of his wife. Sudama Vipra and his wife, in young age they became old. They never wanted any food or anything. What easily used to come only by that. So his wife requested him to go. He did not wanted to go there, but he told that, I should go because I will see the Lord of Lord, Krishna. And thus I will return back. I will not ask there, I am going back now. But give me something that I can give him donation. Then from other houses he collected something, piece of broken rice and wrapped in a cloth, and he went there. And seeing him, Krishna was in Rukmini house on the bed of Rukmini. At once got up and ran away and he embraced Sudama Vipra. And they brought him and give place on the cot of Rukmini and began to wash his hands. Rukmini, Satyabhama, all began to and thinking, who is he? Who is he? That Krishna himself is serving him. After that, Sudama also has a doubt that whether he has recognized him or not. Perhaps he thinking another. Then Krishna told that night when they went to
collecting firewood,
forest and collected sticks, and Gurudev then came and told, all Upanishad Ved, everything should come in your heart. And then Krishna went to Kurukshetra, and after Kurukshetra, in Kurukshetra, he met with Gop and Gopi, tried to pacify it, but Gopi were not satisfied. They wanted to bring Krishna in Vrindavan. That is Ras festival. This very interesting. I have not discussed. In future I may discuss about these things. Once Narada Rishi came in the palace of Vasudeva Maharaj. When he came, he was doing yajna, sacrifice. He told Brahmins and all other Ritik, stop yajna. The fruit of the yajna has come. These sadhus. Now I want to ask from him. And he asked that I have, in my past life, I have taken broom from Lord Krishna himself. But want a putra like you, son like you. Not for liberation from the world. So please tell me how can I be liberated. And then Devasinath began to tell No Jogendra Sambhad that Maharaj Janak once in his palace 9 No Jogendra. You know Jogendra? The son of Brishab. 9. They were like Sanandan. They used all, they knew all tattva, siddhant and everything. Mercifully they went there. And then Narad is telling that, oh, Nemi Maharaj told them, I want to know Bhagavad Dharma. What is Bhagavad Dharma? By that, following, practicing, very soon, without any effort, mukti from this world, what? Liberation from worlds comes, and Krishna Prem comes. How? And then, first, No Jogendra, Kabir began to speak. Kabir. What was question? What was answer? Only one rishi.
Om Ajnanatirandasva Jnananjanasalakaya Chakshurunmilitam ye Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaya Krishnaya Krishnavaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah. First of all, I offer my thousands obeisances lotus feet of Srila Guru Pad Padma, all sannyasis and all Vaishnavas, mothers and sisters, please accept my Dandavat pranams.
Begin from Govinda Puja Guptaya.
So Gurudev spoke about essence of Srimad Bhagavatam 10 canto. After then, started 11 canto. When Sri Sukadeva Goswami spoke Sri Krishna's Leela Katha, then how is possible, how can take Sri Krishna's lotus feet and pure love and affections? What is their process? Then Sri Sukadeva Goswami again start 11 canto. So everyone can follow this process. Then everyone will be happy. This is called Sanatana religion, best religion. So their process. What is the Sanatana religion? How they do worship to Lord Sri Krishna? What is their qualities? And what is Maya, ignorance? So we are falling in ignorance, in Maya. How is possible? How can be free from Maya? And what is our process? Life after life and time to time, Sattva, Treta, Dwapar, Kali, so many yugas coming. What is their sadhana process? So everything explaining in Srimad Bhagavatam 11 canto. There are two things. One, Nimi Navajananda Sangvad, other Krishna Uddhav Sangvad. Nimi Navajananda Sangvad, when Sri Narad Rishi lived in Dwarkapuri, Govinda Bhuja Guptayam Daravatyam Kurudvaha Avased Narado Bhishna Krishna Upasana Lalasa. See, Narada Rishi wants to worship Sri Krishna. Always he is moving, because previous time Daksha Prajapati gave curse to him. He could not stay anywhere long time, only very shortest time. So he loved and he worked everywhere, and he gave instructions to anyone. But this time he wants to live in Dwarkapuri. Govinda Bhujaguptayam Daravatyam Gurudvasat. In Dwarkapuri, Supreme Lord Sri Krishna is living. They are always protecting all Jadu dynasty, everyone. There is no cause, no any kind, any problems not coming there.
Even course of Daksha cannot.
So, Narad Rishi, he lived long time in Dwarkapuri. There is no any problems. One day, Govinda Bhujaguptayam, because Govinda, Lord Sri Krishna, always protecting in Dwarkapuri. So there, one day Narad Rishi, when he came near Vasudev Maharaj, then Vasudev gave full respect and worship him. When Narad Rishi sat in asana, then Vasudev Maharaj told to Narad Rishi, "Oh my dear Brahma, whole life passed in my family life. I never served to Vishnu, never worshipped to Vishnu, and I don't know. So whole life passed. So how can do? How will we free from Maya ignorance?" That time Narad Rishi laughed. Whose son is Supreme Lord Sri Krishna? Whose wife is Devaki Devi, who took Sri Krishna in her womb? And he is thinking, "Oh, I am falling in Maya." Have their Maya ignorance? Nothing. But he is asking. Then Narada Rishi told, "Okay. So you remind me Sri Krishna's beautiful katha, Tattva Darshan. Okay. I am speaking. I want to speak one Sanvad. Previous life, previous time, Nivi Maharaj was a great king. He did fire sacrifice long time. One day his fire sacrifice assembly, Navajendra Rishi came, who were sons of Rishabdev. They are great rishis. So 9 rishis, they are like one sun god, and everywhere moving. They have no any problems. So mountain, hills, ocean, everywhere they cross there and they are coming. So Kavi, Havi, Antariksha, Pippalayan, Prabuddha, Avirhotra, Drumil, Chamas, Karvajan, 9 rishis. They are great Mahabhagavat rishis. When they came in his assembly, Attantikam Chemam Prichamo Bhavato Anagha Samsaryasmin Chanardya. Then please give answers. So I don't know to ask you, so I want to listen. Ato Attantikam Chemam, Attantik Kalyan, topmost auspicious things, best religion. What is the Sanatana religion? So I want to listen. Please tell me. Then Durlabho Manuso Deho Dehinam Chanabhangura Tatrapi Durlabham Manne Vaikuntha Priyadarshanam. So in this world, very rare this human life. Very hard. If someone coming in human life, but not possible to getting sadhu associations. In human's life, their life, sadhus come in and give him darshan, then this is the most highest things. So, I am asking you, please tell me. Then Kavi Rishi spoke these things. मन्ने कृताश्चे भयमच्युतस्य पादाम्बुजोपासनमात्र नित्यम् उद्विग्न बुद्धेर असदात्मभावात् विश्वात्मना जत्र निवर्तते भी. Everyone will be fearless when they are following to Sri Krishna. Manne kutasya bhayam achyutasya achyut Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. If anyone who has received to his lotus feet and taken shelter and serving him, then nothing, anything, no any problems, no family life, and no material desires, no sense gratifications, nothing. Everything will be clear and pure. Udvigna buddhira sadatma bhavat. Anyone live in sense enjoying mood all the time, trembling mood, and asad atma bhavat anitya. Everything going, no still fixed. So house, money, land, and relative, everyone they are going. But always we have absorbed more to them. Oh, all are mine, my house, my wife, my children, my gold, my land, my things. All are mine. My body, I am this body, all are mine. This is called family situations. Ignorance. All ignorance will be finished when worship to Sri Krishna. This is the best way. If anyone going and following this Sanatana religion, if blind, closed eyes and running away, never falling, and if sometimes sleeping, not sleeping, sleeping, so no any problems. Salpam asya dharmasya trayate mohato bhayat. If anyone following also little, very short, little Sanatana Dharma, if someone accepting, oh, this religion is best religion, very good things, oh, I accept this. If helping, if sadhu is there, serve him, Lord Sri Krishna. If anyone serve him to sadhus, give him some donations to sadhus, then everyone life will be happy. And all ignorance, all blindness, everything will be finished. This is the best way. Bhayam ditiyat abhinivesatasya isad apitasya viparjayo smriti tan maya to buddha avhaye tvam bhaktai kaisam guru devatatma. Before, Sri Kabir Rishi told, if anyone kayena vacha manasaya indriya body, mind, senses, heart, knowledge, everything, and in his work, all things of heart to Sri Krishna. Oh Sri Krishna, you are mine. I am your one person. Please accept me. In this way, his life, his energy, everything of heart to Sri Krishna. So Narada Rishi also before spoke to Vyasdev. If anyone living in family life, all things of heart to Sri Krishna, only his mood to Sri Krishna. They have no family situations, no bindness, nothing. And anyone living in sense, enjoying mood, then they are going hell. So kayena vacha manasayirindriyeva buddhatmana bhanu sutta svabhava. Everything they are natures. So they are doing different work. But all things they offer to Sri Krishna. Whole life for Sri Krishna. Whole energy for Sri Krishna. Then their life is successful life. So there is no any problems. Karoti jadjat sakalam parasmai narayana iti samarpayitva. all things offered to Narayana, offered to Sri Krishna, then their life is successful life. Bhayam ditiyat abhinivesatasya. When we have desire to material life, sense enjoying life, so we want to happy by the material things. So at that time, we are falling in ignorance. Then we are afraid. We are afraid for myself. My body never will be lost, never die. My relative, sons, children, and wife, and any others, my husband, so everyone, they will be still fixed, and all the time they are living with me. They never left me. And money always will be fixed. In this way, but always going, nothing, not fixing. So, bhayam ditiyad abhinivesatasya. When we have absorbed mood in family situations, sense enjoying mood, that time fear coming. We are afraid. When we forget to see Krishna, that time we are falling in ignorance, in Maya. Then I can't understand what can I do? What is my necessity? What is my duty? Then we forget all things. So ordinary life. So we are going to school and study something study there. Then we learn, then we are making job, business, any kinds and making money, taking sense, enjoy. This is our life. Kim kartabya vimula. Then we forget all things. Where will go? Where will be happiness? Where I live? So any kind of problems coming. Then Maya to Buddha avjitvam. All are ignorance. See, Kavi Rishi spoke, if intelligent man, then you must follow to Gurudev. Buddha, Buddhiman Purush, intelligent man. Avjitvam bhaktai kaesam Gurudev tatma. Ekaya isam bhajet ekaya bhaktya. Only one mode, pure bhakti, must follow the pure bhakti. And this bhakti you can start to worship to Sri Krishna and serve to Guru Pad Padma. We never seen Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. How is beautiful and how is, we never see. But we see Gurudev. So Gurudev is our heart, our soul, our life. Everyone, anyone can serve to Gurudev. He is our Devata. He is present here. So Sri Krishna said to Gurudev. So they are coming more kindness, very great merciful. When Sri Krishna came, he killed so many demons, gave liberations. But anyone, they not become devotees and they cannot serve to Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna killed them. But Gurudev, more kindness, merciful, so gave him more kindness. Anyone, mind, heart, body, everything changed their life and they are serving to Sri Krishna. So Gurudev is our heart, our Devata, our soul, everything. So in Srimad Bhagavatam spoke these things, serve to Gurudev. Tate Krishna bhaje kare. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu spoke these things. Brahmanda भ्रमिते कोनो भाग्यवान जीव गुरु कृष्ण प्रसादे पाए भक्ति लता बीज ताते कृष्ण भजे करे गुरु र सेवा माया जाल छूटे पाए श्री कृष्ण चरण worship to Sri Krishna, serve him Gurudev. Then will be pure. Otherwise no purity. So there are all things in this world. So we see everything ignorance. Always we are thinking mindly and seeing dream. So many dreams in our life. We are thinking so many things. So now we have some money and next day will be more money and then will be king and president. So many things we are thinking. But when dream finish, then nothing. Oh, we are sleeping on the bed. So in this way, so we are thinking so many dreams in our life, but nothing, also false things. Then anyone must follow these things. Sri Kabir Rishi spoke and Sukadeva Goswami spoke these things. Srinam Subhadrani Rathangapani Janmani Karmani Chajani Loke Gitani Namani Tadarthakani Gayan Bilajyo Bichare Dasanga. How can live? How can do? Their process, everything. Spoke these things. Srinana Subhadrani Rathangapani. Hearing Krishna Katha, Rathangapani. He is not taking now Sudarshan's wheels, but he took chariot wheels. And he wants to kill Bhishma Pitama, but he does not want. Only showing to afraid, oh, you were throwing me arrows. So at that time he took Sudarshan chariot wheels. And he's broken his promise, and he saved his devotee's promise. Bhishma Pitama told, if I am showing and I defeated you, and you are taking weapons, then I am sons of Gangaputra, Santanu, sons of Santanu Maharaj. So then Bhishma Pitama fighting so much. At once Sri Krishna took chariot and he broken his promise. And he said to him, and he runs away. So Srinana Subhadrani, always he is giving respect to devotees. He is Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Very kindness, very merciful. So his pastimes Leela, very beautiful Leela. Srinana Subhadrani Rathangapane Janmani Karmani cha his birth. How he took birth and how he did Leela, pastimes Leela. Everything chanting, hearing and speaking and remind others and remember to Sri Krishna's Leela. In this way, Janmani cha Karmani cha Gitani Namani Jadarthakani Tadarthak Krishna Govinda Murari Mukunda Madhusudan Madan Mohan Govinda Damodar Gopinath Padma. So many names, and there have so many leelas. So in this way, can remember, can meditate his sweetness leela, chanting his name and speaking and hearing, meditating in this way. Gayana Bilajjo Bicharida Sangha, singing, and Bilajjo left all shyness, all pride. No need pride, no need jealousy, no need shyness. So everything left. And Gayana Bilajjo Bicharida Sangha, no need material, Visay mood, their associations, no need their associations. Where is living with sadhus and serving to sadhus, Guru Padma, and following this bhakti yoga. Then very quickly, evam brata sapriya nama kirtiya. This is our life, this is our bhav, this is our sankalpa. In my life we are chanting Sri Krishna's name and meditating to his sweetness leela. In this way, evam brata sapriya nama kirtiya jatanurago druta chitta ujjayi. Then attachment mood come in, very deep mood, weeping, falling tears, shaking body, trembling body. That time, so always meditating Sri Krishna, pure mood, pure heart, no any problems. In this way, druta chitta ujjayi. Gayati, Roti, Rodati. Sometimes singing, sometimes weeping. sometimes calling to Sri Krishna. In this way, Loka Bhaji left all family desires, only one more to Sri Krishna. In this way, this is pure bhakti and pure life. Everyone must follow these things. Then everyone's lives will be happy. Then slowly more progress, bhakti manifesting in our heart. And other way, renunciations. And so experience come, more experience, more. They are feeling Sri Krishna's sweetness, Leela. In this way, bhakti more will be progress. Other way, ityachyutangri bhajatonuvritya bhaktir viraktir bhagavat prabodha bhavanti vai bhagavatasya rajan tatah param santi mupaiti sasat. Then parasanti, everyone will be peace, everyone will be happy. In this way, following to bhajan sadhan bhakti yoga and serving to Sri Krishna, worshipping Sri Krishna, serving Guru Padma. This is our process.
So, we see that Maharaj Janak asked, what is Bhagavad Dharma? And then he told that he explained the process of bhakti is that first go to non-different son Krishna Guru Pad Padma, serve him, and with pranipad, dandot pranam, you should ask. Then he will teach you all these things. Especially now we have forgotten Krishna, and for this we are thinking that this body I am and all other relatives are mine, and for them so much fear comes. So the process is that first go to Guru and then learn how to please Krishna, and then you can go. So he is telling also that a person who will hear all these things, bhakti paresha anubhavo, virakti anyatra chaispreke kala, padpaddamanasya, yathasnata sutusti pusti khudupaya. If anyone is serving Krishna, doing bhakti, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smarning and all these things, taking shelter in the lotus feet of his Gurudev, then three things automatically come. Bhakti, Parishanubhav, realization of Supreme Lord, and detachment from worldly desires must come. If you are hearing and practicing Bhakti Yoga, but three things are not coming, no realization of Supreme Lord, no virakti from this world, no detachment coming, then what is that? There is some loopholes. I think these loopholes are in all. Try to repair. Anyone who is serving Krishna, practicing Naudha Bhakti or Panchada Bhakti or only Harinam, then three things are bound to come. All Tattva Gyan will come, and surely detachment from worldly things and desires must come. Krishna is very powerful, but not coming, then we should tell fie on me, fie on me. So he told what Kavi has told in brief. Now again Maharaj Janak asked, I want to know that a man who is practicing bhakti yoga, how he is acharan, behavior to others, and by what symptom we can know that he is really a bhakta. Please tell me. And then, Hari Uvacha, Hari, you. Try to hear all these things. I have never spoke about this, explained all these things. I want to know, I want to explain you all that 11th canto, very, very important. This, and after that Uddha Sambad will come. Then you will have surely qualification to enter in Dasamaskandha. How a man can reach in 10th canto? Oh, this is the doorway of all these things.
Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. First of all, I'm offering my Dandavat Pranams to the lotus feet of my beloved Gurudev, Nitya Lila Pravishta, Om Vishnupad Asto Tarasata Shri Srimad A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada. And secondly, I'm offering my equal Dandavat Pranams and my Shraddha Pushpanjali to the lotus feet of my beloved Gurudev, Nitya Lila Pravishta Om Vishnupad Asto Tarasata Shri Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Goswami Maharaj. And Om Vishnupad Asto Tarasata Shri Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj. And also to the lotus feet of all my beloved God brothers and God sisters, all the Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis, friends and guests who've come to this most auspicious Bhagavat Katha assembly. So Srila Gurudev is now revealing the importance of the 11th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam to us. As he told, he has given us so much understanding of the pastimes of Krishna in 10th canto. But without understanding the 11th canto and the teachings that are here, it will not be possible to fully enter into the pastimes of Krishna. Because here, the actual activities of pure Bhagavad Dharma are explained, and how a devotee should execute his spiritual life. What are the necessary qualifications? What is the behavior of a Vaishnava? How does he live? How does he perform his devotional practices? How does he become detached from this gross, materialistic, illusory happiness of this world and take shelter of the eternal happiness of service to the lotus feet of Krishna? So in this conversation given in 11th canto, these Navayogendras, these 9 very great sages, are answering the questions of Maharaj Nimi. And these questions are very relevant for all who want to enter into Bhagavad Dharma. So if we study this conversation very minutely, then we can gain so much from it. Now Maharaj Nimi is asking the question to these 9 Yogendras, and so far Kavi Rishi, he has answered. Now Havi Rishi will begin to answer the second question, second group of questions that Maharaj Nimi is asking. So he is asking, now please tell me in greater detail about the devotees of the Supreme Lord. What are the natural symptoms by which I can distinguish between the most advanced devotees and those that are on the middle level and those who are neophyte, beginning level? What are the typical religious activities of a Vaishnava? And how does he speak? And specifically, please describe those symptoms and characteristics by which the Vaishnavas become dear to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So now in the beginning of his answer, Sri Havi Rishi, he begins to explain the definition of the three different categories of Vaishnavas, beginning with topmost, Maha Bhagavat Vaishnava. This Maha Bhagavat Vaishnava has a very specific symptom by which he can be recognized. And that is Sarva Bhuteshu Yak Pashyed Bhagavat Bhavam Atmanaha Bhutani Bhagavat Yatman Yesha Bhagavat Uttama. Bhagavat Uttama means topmost amongst all the Bhagavats, all the devotees of the Lord. So here he's saying, Sarva Bhuteshu Yak Pashyed. What is the vision of a Maha Bhagavat Vaishnava? He sees Bhagavat Bhavam Atmanaha. What is there in his heart? What is his own transcendental moods of divine prema, loving devotion to the Supreme Lord? Wherever he looks, he also sees that in all living beings. When he looks here or there at the animate and inanimate objects of this world, he sees his Supreme Lord, his worshipable deity everywhere, by dint of his own moods, his own divine prema. Just like the highest example of the Braja Gopis. In the Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, the Braja Gopis, they are glorifying the Venugit, the flute song of Krishna. They are telling there how much they see all the different living beings in Vrindavan who are so much attracted to the sound of Krishna's flute. Even the inanimate objects, like the rivers, like the clouds, and all the forest animals, like the deer, like the birds in the trees. They are seeing all of those living beings having the same mood of deep attraction to Krishna that they have, the same moods of anurag that they have in their hearts. They see that in the other living beings. This is the symptom of a Maha Bhagavat. He does not only see the external bodies, but he sees within every living being the eternal soul who is part and parcel of Krishna. And he also sees that all the living beings are situated in their eternal service to Krishna.
One thing more. Gopis are not Uttam Bhagavat. You should not give this example. But you should give an example of Prahlad Maharaj.
They are also Uttam Bhagavat.
He is Uttam Bhagavat. But Gopis are not. They are worshipable of Uttam, Uttam, Maha Uttam, Maha Uttam. So we cannot give these examples.
But acharyas are giving in the purport.
Try to understand. Here he is defining Uttam Bhagavat.
Yes. So the Uttam Bhagavats, like Sri Prahlad Maharaj. So Prahlad Maharaj, you all know, most of you know, how Sri Prahlad Maharaj, he saw his worshipable Lord everywhere in everything. Therefore, he was always completely peaceful and satisfied, even in the face of danger and death, as his father was trying to kill him. His father, in so many ways, was trying to destroy his own son, take his life. But Prahlad Maharaj was completely shanta, completely peaceful, because of his knowledge, because of his deep devotion to his Lord and Master, his Ishtadev, Lord Narayana, who he sees in everyone and in everything. So in this way, the highest devotee, actually he is always situated in that consciousness, in that very high stage of consciousness, but he sometimes comes down to a level in which he discriminates, and he sees living beings within this world, how they are not engaged in the eternal service of the Lord. And then he comes down to very madhyam uttam level, and he preaches out of compassion for the conditioned souls in this world. So the intermediate, the madhyam adhikari Vaishnava, he is given the description here. Havi Rishi is describing that you can recognize the symptoms of a madhyam adhikari by the way that he deals with 4 different categories. Ishare tadadineshu, balisheshu disatsu cha, prema maitri kripa peksha, yat karoshi sa madhyama. So madhyam adhikari, he sees Ishvara. Ishvara means the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He recognizes his worshipable Lord. And toward his worshipable Lord, he has pure love and devotion. Prema. Although the word prema is used here, of course the madhyam adhikari has not yet achieved the stage of prema. But prema in a general sense is used here, that he has loving devotion to the Supreme Lord. Ishwaretad adineshu. Then adineshu means the pure devotees, the devotees of the Lord. He has maitri, very great affection and friendship mood toward the devotees of the Lord. He does not have any envy in his heart toward anyone, and he offers his respectful obeisances to all the devotees and makes friendship with them. Prema maitri kripa. Then Bali Sheshu. Bali Sheshu means like the innocent, childlike masses of people in this material world who do not have any transcendental knowledge. They do not even know that they are eternal souls, that they are not this material body. They are suffering within this world of birth and death repeatedly for millions of lives. So the madhyam adhikari has kripa, compassion for them. And therefore, he fully absorbs himself day and night in following the instructions of Guru and trying to liberate all of these jiva souls within this world. So that is kripa. And finally, Bali Sheshu Drisatsu. Drisatsu means those who are atheists, who are actually envious of the Supreme Lord. They deny his existence, or they deny his eternal personal form, like Mayavad. They say that you are God, I am God, we are all God. We can merge into his existence and become God. All of these very fallacious theories and tendencies of the conditioned soul to be separate from the Supreme Lord, very atheistic tendencies. So how does the madhyam adhikari deal with them? Prema maitri kripa peksha. Apeksha means he neglects them. He does not make the attempt to preach to them. They have no faith, they have no attraction. Therefore, he stays apart, separately from them. But actually it does not mean he is not giving them mercy. He is also trying to correct them by neglecting them. So in this way, a madhyam adhikari, devotee, is understood by these symptoms. So then the third class devotee is also described, the kanishta. That the third class devotee is said that he has some kind of shraddha, some kind of faith. Archayam eva haraye pujam yak shraddhaye hate. Natat bhakteshu chanyeshu sa bhakta prakrita smrita. Archayam eva haraye. He has shraddha in worshipping the deity form of the Lord in the temple. He keeps this kind of mood in his heart. He will go to the temple, he will offer obeisances, he will pray to the deity of the Lord. He will become devoted in this area of bhakti. But he does not understand. Archayam eva hare pujam yak shraddhaye hate natad bhakteshu chanyeshu. He has not developed his vision yet to be able to see who are the devotees of the Lord. how to honor the bhaktas, how to honor the different levels and different classes of devotees, how to properly worship even the Mahabhagavat devotees. He doesn't know how to interact. And also within the material world, he can become affected. His shraddha is komala. It is soft, pliable. So if he associates with persons who are advocating some other type of philosophy, this ism, that ism, New Age isms, then what happens to him? Oh, he starts to believe that. He can deviate very easily from the path of pure bhakti. So the third class devotee is described in this way. And by remaining in the third class position is somewhat dangerous, because in that position, not being able to recognize the position of the Vaishnavas, then he can easily commit Vaishnav aparad. Vaishnav aparad means offense against the lotus feet of a devotee. And there are different levels of devotees, especially if one commits an offense against the lotus feet of a Uttam Vaishnava, a Mahabhagavat devotee. Oh, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has explained this is the mad elephant offense. Hati mata. Because just like an elephant comes into a garden, if the elephant comes into a garden where there are small little plants and trees beginning to grow, oh, it is a very dangerous situation for those plants and trees, because the elephant will crush them or uproot them with his trunk if he is a mad elephant. So if one allows this tendency to criticize, to perform Vaishnav Ninda, to perform such offenses and blasphemy against devotees of the Lord, even those who are in Madhyam level or even Kanishta level, oh, then there is reaction, very severe reaction. What will happen? Even his duration of life, all of his wealth, his health, all of his good fortune, but especially his bhakti, lata, his creeper of devotion will be severely harmed. So therefore so many warnings are given there in Shastras. So many descriptions are given of persons who have made such mistakes before and offended Vaishnavas. Just like, for example, in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, there is or Chaitanya Bhagavat, the story of Devananda Pandit is given there. Devananda Pandit was a very great scholar of Srimad Bhagavatam. And in Navadvip Dham, he had many students. And they were coming to his classes. And he was also reciting Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto. And he was telling so many shlokas that were describing the beauty and pastimes of Krishna. And by, as he was sitting with this assembly, the great, great pure devotee of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srivas Thakur, came into that assembly. And when he came into the assembly, he sat down very inconspicuously in the rear of the assembly, and he was hearing. But because he's a Maha topmost, actually he's incarnation of Narada Muni in Chaitanya Leela. So Srivas Thakur was hearing these verses, and because of his great level of pure devotion and praying, he became overwhelmed. He went very deep into devotional trance, and so many ecstatic symptoms came in his body, tears and trembling and crying like this. But the students of Devananda Pandit, they saw him and they thought, who is this person? He's disturbing our assembly? Oh, we must remove him. We should remove him from the assembly so that our teacher will not be disturbed in his discourses. So they took Srivas Thakur, who was not even aware, he was oblivious to his external surroundings, and they picked him up and placed him outside of the assembly. Very, very great offense. But Devananda Pandit, who was reciting Srimad Bhagavatam, he did not stop the students from doing this. And because of this, later on, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu completely rejected Devananda Pandit. And he fell into a very, very miserable condition. And he was completely devoid of all happiness. All of his good fortune in life diminished. And finally, by the help of another great devotee of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Miniketana? Now, Varkeshwara Pandit, he helped Devananda Pandit to understand what offense he had committed. And some years later, after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had taken sannyas and again returned to Navadvip Dham one final time, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in the assembly of millions and millions of people who came to see him. And in that assembly, there were so many persons who were previously offensive toward Mahaprabhu. And here now they were begging for forgiveness, and Mahaprabhu was forgiving all of their offenses. Devananda Pandit was there, and when he came to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he said, I will forgive you if you bow at the lotus feet of Srivas Thakur and beg forgiveness from him. And therefore, Devananda Pandit went and fell at the feet of Srivas Thakur. But of course, Srivas Thakur, being a pure Mahabhagwat, he doesn't accept any offense. He never considers that anyone has offended him. This is their nature, that they are just as humble as a blade of grass, more tolerant than a tree. They are the personification of humility. But yet, Devananda Pandit begged him, and Srivas Thakur embraced him, and then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted him.
Don't go beyond the subject. Otherwise, so many things to speak. More slows.
More slows. Okay. So, in this way,
Indriya Pran Mano Dhyan, jo
So, after describing these three different categories of Vaishnavas, now Havi Rishi begins to explain more about how the Vaishnava lives, what are his symptoms. He says, even while engaging his senses in contact with their objects, one who sees this whole world as the energy of Lord Vishnu is neither repelled nor elated. He is indeed the greatest amongst the devotees. Dehendriya prana mano diyam yo janmapya yakshud bhaya tarsha kritshai samsara dharmair avimuhyamana smritya harer bhagavata pradana. Within the material world, one's material body is always subject to birth and to decay. Similarly, the life airs, the prana within one's body, becomes harassed by hunger and thirst. But the mind is always very anxious, full of anxiety. The intelligence hankers for that which cannot be obtained. And all of the senses are ultimately exhausted by the constant struggle in this material nature. But a person who is not bewildered by the inevitable miseries in this material world, material existence, and who remains aloof from them simply by remembering the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is to be considered Bhagavat Pradhan, the foremost devotee of the Lord. So a pure devotee of the Lord is never irritated or agitated by any circumstances within this world. Even a devotee who has come to the stage of Uttam Adhikari and reached Bhav Avastha, he has 9 symptoms that are visible with him. Kshantir vyarta kalatvam viraktir mana shunyata. Kshantir, he's always...
Explain other slokas.
Okay. He is always very tolerant of every situation.
Now, kama karma vijanam.
Nakama karma bijanam yasya chetasi sambhava vasudevaika lilaya savai bhagavatottama. One who has taken exclusive shelter of the Supreme Lord Vasudev becomes free from all fruitive activities, from all karmas, which are based on material lust. Kama karma bijanam. Based upon the seed of material desires within this world. So someone who has taken exclusive shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord, all these bijas, all these seeds of desire, material desire to perform even sinful or pious activities, they become completely destroyed. In fact, one who has taken shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord is freed from even the desire to enjoy material sense gratification. Plans for enjoying sex life, social prestige, and money, they cannot develop within his mind. and thus he is considered Bhagavat Uttama, a pure devotee of the Lord on the highest platform. Then, Nayasya Janma Karma Bhyam Navar Varnashrama Jatibi Sajjate Smin Aham Bhavo Dehe Vaisa Hare Priya. Birth in an aristocratic family and the execution of austere and pious activities, they certainly cause a person to take pride in himself. And similarly, if one enjoys a prestigious position within society because his parents are highly respected members of the Varnashram social system, then one becomes even more infatuated with himself. But if, despite these excellent material qualifications, one does not feel even a tinge of pride within himself, he is to be considered the dearmost servitor of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. More. Nayasya swa para iti vitteshvatmani va vidha sarvabhuta samashanta savai bhagavatottama. When a devotee gives up the selfish conception by which he thinks, this is my property and that is his property. When he gives up this selfish conception, and when he is no longer concerned with the pleasures of his own material body, or he is indifferent to the discomforts of others, then he becomes fully peaceful and satisfied. He considers himself simply one among all the living beings, which are equally part and parcel of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So such a satisfied Vaishnava is considered to be at the highest standard of pure devotion. Tri bhuvana vivava hetave pyakunta smritir ajatma suradi bir vimirgyat nachalati bhagavati padara vindal lava nimishardham api yas vaishnavagriya. The lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead are sought even by the greatest of demigods, such as Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva, who have all accepted the Supreme Personality of Godhead as their life and soul. A pure devotee of the Lord can never forget those lotus feet in any circumstance. He will not give up his shelter at the lotus feet of the Lord for a single moment. Indeed, not even for half a moment. Even in exchange for the benediction of ruling and enjoying the opulence of the entire universe, such a devotee of the Lord, he is to be considered the best among the Vaishnavas. Bhagavata Uru Vikramang Risaka Nakamani Chandrikaya Nirastatape Hridikatam Upashidatam Punasa Prabhavati Chandra Ivoditeir Katapa. How can the fire of material suffering continue to burn the hearts of those who worship the Supreme Lord? The Lord's lotus feet have performed innumerable heroic deeds, and the beautiful nails on his lotus feet resemble valuable jewels. The effulgence emanating from those nails resembles cooling moonshine, for it instantly relieves the suffering within the heart of a pure devotee, just as the appearance of the moon's cooling light relieves the burning heat of the sun. Visrijati hridayam nayasya sakshad darir avasavihito pyagau ganasha pranaya rasanaya dritangri padma sabhavati bhagavata pradana ukta. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is so kind to the conditioned souls that if they call him by speaking his holy name, even unintentionally or unwillingly, they call him by speaking his holy name, then the Lord is inclined to destroy innumerable sinful reactions in their hearts. Therefore, when a devotee who has taken shelter of the Lord's lotus feet chants the holy name of Krishna with genuine love, then the Supreme Personality of Godhead can never give up the heart of such a devotee. One who has thus captured the Supreme Lord within his heart is to be known as Bhagavat Pradhan, the most exalted devotee of the Lord.
If anyone is telling that I am Mahabhagavat, you should not have trust that he is Mahabhagavat. You should know all the symptoms of Mahabhagavat. If these symptoms are not there, only he is speaking so much and he has remembered all the whole day stroke of Bhagavad, Upanishad, Gita, everything. But yet he is not Uttam Bhagavat. Perhaps he is not even Kanishtadhikari. So we should be careful from them. If a person by this way serve Krishna and Gurudev, then any kind of worldly desire will not come. Surely. Even he will not think that this is mine, this is her. Everything. He is Samdarshi, equal to all. And then Krishna comes in their heart by their high class of love and affection. They bind Krishna that you cannot go from our heart, and he is captured there. So always you should try to be like that and to but
this is the door to 10th canto. Why is it after 10th canto?
अगर ये 10वें स्कंद का प्रवेश द्वार है तो 11वें स्कंद में क्यों रखा गया, बाद में क्यों रखा गया है? तो बाद दो.
You should know what is Krishna prema and how Brajvasi love Krishna. So you should know your highest goal. Without knowing goal, you cannot practice. So first we should know our goal of life, goal of our sadhan bhajan, and then how to achieve all this 11 kind. One good kirtan.
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल.
No other kirtan?
Baca Hare Mana? Kabe Shri Chaitanya More? Young Kali Rupa? Savivananda? One that I know? Gauranga Balite Habe?
You know so many songs. Can you?
Young Kali Rupa? Okay, I can try. I'll try. What page?
Bhakti. Thank you. First canto.
Jaya Jaya Sundara Nanda Jaya Jaya Sundara Nanda Kumar.
Hare Krishna. Thank you all so much for coming. Beginning tomorrow we'll have some drama plays, but for tonight the class is finished. We want to make a few short announcements. One, we have a very good relation with the local community here in Badger, and we're a little concerned. We've heard many reports of devotees, who have come from out of this area. They don't know the road so well, and they're driving very fast. They're on the wrong side of the road, and it's very dangerous, for our relation and especially for the devotees and any other drivers. So please respect the driving etiquette in Badger, which is to go a little bit slow and keep to your side of the road, especially there are many blind corners. Oh, you can wave too. Hare Krishna. Also,